Hello and welcome back to BannerKings, and last time we had a pretty dramatic, shall we say, finale to the episode? Yeah, we had a, well, I'm actually not going to spoil it just in case you haven't seen it, but I'd highly recommend stopping watching now if you haven't seen it and going just watching the previous episode. Very important that you do that. I'm just going to give you a few seconds just to go, just in case. Alright, so with that out of the way, Barney's dead. Yeah, Barney's dead. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to be claiming a bunch of things. I'm going to just claim a bunch of things right here. I have no idea whether this is actually going to do anything, but I'm going to claim them nevertheless. And yeah, that's what we can do in the domain hierarchy screen. So I might as well, right? I might as well. I mean, what is it going to give me if I don't do it, right? You know, nothing. So I might as well do that. Anyway, I have come back to Kuyaz because I thought to myself, oh yeah, we should probably check on our, you know, check on our town, and things are looking pretty good here. You know, they're not looking bad at all. There's a lot of loyalty available in the town, so we can literally just create whatever we want to create, and we're going to have a great time. Unfortunately, there's not enough money here for me to sell everything, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. It's fine. So basically what I've been doing is I've been looking out for a new spouse, basically. That's what I've been attempting to find. Because if we can find a new spouse, that's going to be pretty nice, because we can actually start having heirs again. We can have a fallback just in case Nadea has an issue as well. You never know, as we've seen. It's kind of random. You know, it's kind of random what happened to Barney, to be honest. But we're going to see how it goes. Anyway, I've been looking at this guy right here. I've been looking at this guy because he's got relatively decent stats. He's got good scouting skill and roguery, which is kind of high on my list, really. And otherwise, apart from that, well, nothing too remarkable. But he's looking okay. You know, he's 32 as well. He's not too young, not too old. You know, it's all good. So he's near Varagos Castle. I actually attempted to find him before, and he was nowhere to be seen. So I'm not entirely sure how he even got by me, because it said that he was actually here in this castle, and I came here, I looked around, he was nowhere to be seen. I tried updating his position by, you know, going into a fief and having the encyclopedia upgrade. But unfortunately, you know, that's just how it is. Anyway, oh, wait a minute. Garios has just died. Wow, okay, just a few days. A few days after Barney's demise, Garios has now died, and who is now the ruler? I actually did not notice that. Who is the ruler? We currently don't know. Well, whatever the case, I will check it out in just a moment. So basically, wow, that's actually kind of insane. I was not expecting anyone to die there, especially considering that's Garios himself. Now, where is this guy now? Let's see. Is he still at Varagos Castle? That's the question. I'm going to assume he isn't. It says last seen near, so he should be in here, right? Nope. Nope. He is certainly not. So I'm going to assume that he's actually in this army over here, in Vincantios' army. Well, there's surely a lot of people in here. I don't think I see him right now. There's a bunch of robbers, you know, because he technically has the suffix the robber, but I do not see him here. He is actually proving to be more annoying than he should be, to be honest. You know, he's actually kind of annoying. So I'm wondering whether I should actually just forget him and actually go for someone else. But let's actually just see. No, it says is a fugitive. Is he still a fugitive, actually? No. I mean, it doesn't say that. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know where this guy is, unfortunately. I guess, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm literally just going to go and I'm going to besiege something And we'll see whether maybe his position updates to a place where I might be more capable of finding him, because for some reason he's just nowhere, anywhere. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't had this much trouble finding a person in quite some time. And that's pretty funny, I gotta say. That is actually pretty funny. Anyway, so Gyarios is dead, and we should probably take a look and actually see who the new leader is, shouldn't we? We probably should do that. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh dear. Okay, so POROS is indeed in possession of some pre-built siege engines. So this is going to be a huge problem here. And that means I'm going to actually have to build trebuchets. And obviously, as you might expect, because Barney's not here, we don't have a huge amount of engineering skill. So it's going to take us a while. I have edited her stats a little bit. I haven't given myself anything too overpowered because I didn't want to. But basically, all I did was give her 25 in medicine like I said I was going to. And then I gave a little bit of wisdom here, just so that I could get some more lordship skill, and that's pretty much it. Didn't do anything else. Yeah, so a couple of focus points in lordship there. And I think I may have given her some more intelligence, but I think that's it. I'm not sure why I gave her more intelligence, actually, now that I think about it. I think I was actually thinking of something else. At the time, I was thinking of, yes, I need more intelligence. I thought it was wisdom, you see. I think I thought it was wisdom, but... yeah, well, doesn't matter either way, because it's not really going to affect us in any great way. So, yeah, I've also changed her loadout a little bit. She thankfully does have 100 in throwing skill. So I was actually kind of hoping that maybe we can... wait a minute, you know what? Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have actually called for an army. I should have called him to our army. That would have made all the sense in the world, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, well, we can't do that now because we're actually embroiled in a siege. But, that just goes to show, yeah, yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have called for an army, spoke to him just as he was approaching us, and then, you know, did the whole marriage thing. Gonna assume we're gonna have to speak to the leader of his clan, though, which is this guy. And I'm going to actually favorite him right now. I'm actually not entirely sure what this system even does. I've never actually used the bookmark system ever before. So it's going to be a rude awakening. We're going to see. Anyway, she actually did level up her engineering skill, funnily enough. Okay, so let's see here. Plus 10% build speed to ranged siege engines. Yes, thank you very much. This kind of thing never actually makes any difference in my opinion. I feel like 10% is so little. It really just doesn't do anything, you know. It's just like, well, it takes an age anyway that it's just negligible from every perspective. Alright, so we're placing all our trebuchets out at the same time, hopefully, and please just kill the catapults. We need you to kill the catapults. We need you to focus on these catapults, please. I really, really do want them to kill them. Unfortunately, they are taking an age to fire, just because that's how it is now. But I can only hope that they're not going to destroy this one on the right. That would be very bad, because it's going to take an age to actually reconstruct it. And, well, yep, there we go, it's gone, okay, no, we're actually catching up, though, we're actually catching up a little bit, okay, come on now. Yeah, this isn't really going very well, is it? No, this one's gonna be destroyed next, isn't it? The catapults are taking quite some time to fire, at least. That's all I can really be thankful for. Unfortunately, we are losing the trebuchets quite a great deal. I'm actually super surprised we're losing so many of them. And boom, we lost every single one. Yeah, that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna say. Do you? Do you know what I'm gonna say? I don't know. If you don't know what I'm gonna say, then I'm gonna tell you, alright? Because, basically, the thing that concerns me the most about this kind of... shall we say, this kind of gameplay? Can you call it gameplay? I don't know. Anyway, this kind of mechanic is that it's going to provide you with a significant amount of, well, it's just like you're rolling the dice, you know? You're rolling the dice pretty hard on this because obviously it's basically your engineering skill pitted against whoever it is inside the town, if there is a person in the town, or it's the governor, or, you know, what have you. It's probably the governor. And that is kind of lame to a certain degree, but obviously this is the funny thing, this isn't BannerKings' fault, right? This isn't the mod's fault, it's no mod's fault, it's just the way that the base game is. Siege combat in this way is extremely watching paint dry, basically. That's kind of how it is, unfortunately, because these situations, they are really, really cool if you can actually get kind of like a close run thing where all of your stuff is really damaged, all of the enemy stuff is really damaged, and you're kind of racing against time to build all of it. Then that's super cool, and that's really dynamic and sort of, you know, it kind of gets you, it kind of grips you in the tension of things. But unfortunately, the way that it's working right now is that it literally is just, well, it's pretty clear that we're going to get absolutely murdered by these guys because they just have better engineering skill. They continually construct things that are overwhelmingly good. Obviously, BannerKings, I think, does change the firing speed of the trebuchet. You can see here that the daily rate of fire for a trebuchet is 5.0. The same for a catapult, and then the ballista is 10. I actually wonder if it's the same for these guys. It is. Okay, that's actually kind of weird. I would have expected the catapults to be firing a lot quicker, but okay, well, we'll see what happens. Let's go for it and let's see. As you can tell, the trebuchets have already taken damage because as soon as they appear, and this is another one of those things that kind of annoys me. As soon as they appear, as soon as you've built them, they are open to attack. And from my perspective, I feel like that is a bad design decision, just fundamentally bad, not because of any other reason apart from the fact that most people in a medieval setting, right, they are not gonna move their trebuchets to be in range of enemies. Even if it's a catapult. A catapult, yeah, sure, okay, maybe. Maybe if it's a catapult, it might be in range. But a trebuchet has a vastly increased range. From what I know, I would think a trebuchet can attack from so much further away than a catapult. Because a catapult is more like a direct, you know, sort of like a low arc. It has a low arc of attack, whereas a trebuchet has a much higher arc of attack. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, Fenoria, who is our firstborn, has now just aged up. And we can actually spec her into something. So let's spec her into some vigor. Let's get her some intelligence, I guess. Intelligence control? No, you know what? I want to get her some more vigor. Why not? There we go. She got cunning and social at the end there as well. All right, not too bad. So, we've gotten the walls down. There are no catapults up and running, so I'm actually pretty happy with this. And this means that maybe we can actually do something pretty cool. Maybe. Yeah. Can you tell? I'm not actually in a very good mindset here. I feel pretty demoralized about this whole thing. But maybe it's going to be fun to throw some fire pots to get behind enemy lines. I'm actually using a different weapon than Nadea is used to. I'm using a two-handed polearm. And maybe that's actually going to be kind of fun, you know? Maybe it's going to be kind of cool to do that. Okay, yeah, so there's basically nothing that I can do here. We are going to put her on this, though. She's got much better... Yeah, she has much better skills than everyone else here. So let's do this. Alright, so this is the weapon I'm using. It's a Vlandian weapon, kind of. So, kind of looking forward to seeing how that goes. And we have 21 fire pots. Because, of course, we don't have Barney's skills. So we're going to have a lot less. And yeah, apologies for the damage text, but I felt like, hey, you know what? Maybe you'd like to see how much damage we do with our melee attacks. I did actually almost die. That was also something that I actually wanted to do. I wanted to buy her some better gear, because I don't know about you, but she actually has pretty... yeah, not terrible... Oh. Friendly fire? Oh. Oh yeah. I have a bunch of those guys, don't I? Oh, that's a bit of a mistake on my part. Oh dear. Oh dear. Am I gonna need to retreat now? No, maybe not, maybe not. We might be able to actually take the castle this way, maybe. We're so far doing actually very, very well in regards to kills. As you can see, we've killed 5 times as many. 5 times as many as they have. Yes, yes, we're swarming them now. We are the Skaven upon the Empire right now. That is absolutely fantastic. Very good. Okay, so hopefully we will be okay. A little bit worried actually now. Starting to get a little bit worried, but no, I think we're good. As you can see, they only have 2 more enemies remaining, and then we should be fine. So we've just taken POROS. Obviously, this was far, absolutely very, very far away from being a good siege, quote unquote, you know, because basically what we would want to do instead of this is we would actually want to have a should we say we would want to have a much longer lasting hero, right? Because obviously Nadea, she died relatively fast because we got hit by a friendly firepot. Yes, a friendly firepot. That's what actually killed us. Which is obviously awful. That is probably one of the most terrible things that can actually happen. Oh, she actually leveled up. Look at that. She actually leveled up. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so yeah, anyway, what we're gonna do... do I have any noble mounts right here? I think this one is actually pretty good. There we go. Alright, so let me just see. Do we have any amazing armor for her? Yes, there is some good armor. Is this good though? Is this actually good, or is this kind of terrible? I don't know. I guess I will just wear it. Ooh, the helmet is amazing though. Look at this helmet. Yes. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That is looking real nice. Okay, so let's, because that's the thing. She took that much damage initially because her helmet had an open face. And that's the main reason why she took so much damage there. Anyway, let's just have a look and see if there is anything else that we can get. I'm sure there are. This, yeah, male shoulders, they need to be replaced. Okay, nice boots. Nice, nice. Can we get something? Yep, there we go. Okay, that's going to have to do. Unfortunately, it's a bear pelt. Not a big fan of the whole bear pelt thing. I think that's a little bit... I don't know, it looks a little bit, I don't know, kitschy, I guess? I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it, especially considering we're playing as an Empire character, so it's not really fitting thematically, at least in my opinion. I much prefer a sweeping cape. I think a sweeping cape would actually be pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, we've replaced basically everything that we can, and... do I want to do something? I probably want to sell some stuff, shouldn't I? I should probably sell all of my stuff. So let's sell absolutely every single thing that we can. Actually, wait a minute. Let me just do something real fast. Because I actually wonder... Yes. Barney's armor was actually in our inventory. There it is. There's Barney's armor. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I didn't even need to purchase any of this stuff. But, you know... I guess it doesn't matter too much, but yeah. All right. So I think that was it. At least I think that those were his pieces of gear, and I think we got some pretty good boots as well. So I think I can probably sell the remaining little bits here, and then we'll probably be fine. But we got a really good armor piece right there. Absolutely fantastic. So let's sell everything. We're going to get 155,000. Not actually that much, surprisingly. Let's sell the remainder of this. There we go. We're going to get 480,000. Let's sell this 524,000. Let's see what kinds of... Yeah, we got a load of these. Got a load of those. Okay, let's get rid of all those as well. And what else do we have here? Not too many banners. We got some fine hides. Guess we can get rid of some of those. And I think we're pretty good. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Why not? Why not? We've got a lot of beer and everything. Okay, so we just made another 500,000. Not bad at all. And POROS has now fallen before us, which is actually fantastic. Unfortunately for me, though, it has taken its toll. You can see that very clearly by how many how many units we have remaining. But we did it with one army. One army. It wasn't even required for me to get other vassals to help us, which was a significant benefit. And funnily enough, and think about this for a real quick second, I didn't even have to use firebombs. I used firebombs, I think, a total of what? 4 times? I think 4 times in the entire siege, and we were able to achieve victory nevertheless. Don't know how that was even possible, but I can only assume that they only had militia in there, and all of the people that I had were significantly more powerful. Anyway, I'm going to just increase my throwing skill, as you may expect. I do want to try to maximize that as much as I can. And otherwise, we're just going to wait here for some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find this guy. He was last seen in the town right next to us. Okay, that's actually fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go over there. I do have a little bit of a herding deficit at the moment, but that is probably going to disappear with troops that I recruit. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Vote for the new owner of POROS. I did take it, but I am not expecting them to give it to me. Oh dear. No. Why did... Oh no, it crashed. Are you serious right now? What's the problem with MS Core Lib? Of course it is. Okay, as soon as I went to the voting screen, that was the issue here. Is there something that I can actually do about this? Attempt to continue. Nope. There was just an autosave, wasn't there? Yes, there was just an autosave, so I'm actually really, really pleased about that. Okay, that means I can come back straight away, and we can see if we can speak to the leader of that clan, and maybe get a marriage on the cards. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to test it out, alright? I'm just going to see whether me clicking on this... Actually, I'm just going to go through the kingdom screen instead, whether this causes a crash. No, it didn't. It didn't this time. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, hello Bannerlord. Yes, alright. Okay, so I am actually on the ticket, hilariously enough, but I will not be able to get it. As you can quite clearly tell, it's absolutely impossible for me to get it, so I am literally just going to vote for this guy, so that I can get as much relation with him as possible. As you can see, relation increased by 27, which is actually not bad. Not sure why we're increasing our relation by such a small amount. It should be increased by much a larger amount, but I can assume that Barney actually had a bunch of, shall we say, relation increasing perks or something like that. I can only assume that to be the case. Anyway, I've finally caught up with this guy. So what we're going to do... What, goods management? Why do I want to... I don't want to ask him about that, thank you. Okay, so let's actually have a look here. So Nadea. And then we're going to ask about Joron. Yes, Joron. There he is. Okay, it's not acceptable. Why is it not acceptable? Why is it not acceptable? Is not available for marriage. Is it because he is... Wait a minute. Is it because... Wait a minute. Is it because he's actually a prisoner right now? Or is he a fugitive or something like that? Wait a minute. Okay, wait. What about someone else then? What about this guy? I can't even tell. I can't even access their stats in this menu. Ugh. Okay. Great. Well, this guy's right here. We need to speak to him, don't we? Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Let me actually just have a look here. So... Oh, he's not even... Wait a minute. He's a companion? He's not even a lord. He's a companion. Oh, okay. Well, that's quite funny. I thought he was a lord. I literally thought he was a lord, but apparently not. Okay. Right. Well, what about this guy then? Aeronix. He is indeed 32. That seems okay. And the other guy, I have no information on him at all. So I guess we will have a look at the other guy then, I suppose. Let's do that then. Here we go. Aeronix, there we are. And this is acceptable. Okay, fantastic. Right. Now, do I need... I'm gonna just do the arranged marriage, just because I wanna complete it as soon as possible. So we're just gonna do that. I'm happy to accept this. I confirm it. There we are. Fantastic. There you go. Wow, she remarried super fast. I mean, I don't blame her, to be honest. Although, to be fair, she is the ruler of a lot of different places now, and he doesn't look. I gotta say, he doesn't look particularly good. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's is she actually, you know, matching with someone that's worth it? I don't know. Maybe he's I don't know. I think she's too good for him, to be honest. I think that's probably what's going on here. I don't know. It seems like that is her lot in life, isn't it? It feels to me like she tends to marry far below, because I mean, arranged marriages are a thing, unfortunately. So I think that's definitely what's happening here. Well, never mind. What can I do? What can I do about it? Not much. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna have to get him. He's regrouping. And hopefully, I'm going to give him a better helmet, obviously. I'm going to give him a better helmet and all that wonderful stuff, because I do not want him to get killed by a headshot randomly. That would be kind of annoying, wouldn't it? But otherwise, apart from that, we're just going to, obviously, trying to get as many heirs as possible. And we are, of course, going to continue our dynasty and of the Beartilt clan, because technically we're still the Beartilts, which is actually quite funny. We're still the Beartilts, which is super amusing, considering this guy has now married into the Beartilt family. So that must sting. That must sting quite a bit. Maybe it is. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yeah, I need to spec my throwing skill again, and I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.